And so that's how I saved Christmas. Anyway, welcome back. We are. Do you guys remember the Ernest movies? Ernest
Do.
Goes to
Yep.
Camp and all those.
Yep.
The Ernest Goes to Camp. My parents forced me to go to that summer camp, and I lasted about a week.
The same summer camp?
Like where they filmed it.
That's fun.
Yeah, and they were all like, Ernest Goes to Camp was filmed here, and we were all like, okay, is
Who
he
cares?
here? I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so as you guys get teleported to the next round of the Spellstorm tournament, I do want to quickly pull the camera away and check in with our favorite cleric, Orez. How's you fell into a meditative state, began to lose yourself in this sort of ambiance of it. Like let's let's go ahead and check in with Orez and see how he's doing.
Yeah, Oris is in a what we would refer to as a bit of a pickle, bit of a predicament. He's just, as you said, he's been falling deeper into the stone that he melded with to start meditating, and he's dealing with the kind of an assault of vibrations and reverberations in the stone, and he's finding himself identifying that these are coming from further away, and friends and family weekend is not helping because there's a lot more people than usual taking a lot more steps and running amok, and so he's getting every step is like a new pelting that he's feeling, and he's just sort of suffering in there, and it continues to rattle his very being as each one of these reverberations course through him, and he's losing touch to the point where he can't take it anymore. He's starting to mentally flail and kick around. It's kind of like throwing punches underwater, except he's in stone and no more corporeal form, and he's really starting to get scared and trying to swim as hard as he can for any safe harbor, but he can't see, and all he can, and all of his senses are dulled by these reverberation. And just when he thinks his body is going to give out, and his mind starts suffocating, he blinks and finds himself kind of in the crux of a memory. He's like right there in the middle of a memory, and he opens his eyes, and there's a flash of lightning, and he's standing in this rainstorm in the middle of this city and feels this urge to start fleeing, like his just body instinctively knows, run. And he pieces together things, and he knows this is a memory from a few years back when he was being chased by some ne'er-do-wells who tried to extort him for protection money and then threatened him and were going to try and hurt him. And so he's booking it through this city, and it's raining all around, lightning is striking, he's slipping through the water, he can barely see what's in front of him, and he comes across a small passing in a bridge, and he's just making a beeline for that bridge, and one of the ruffians catches him and just hits him across the back with a mace, and Oris just gets thrown forward, trips, slams himself into the pavement, and he remembers his hood falling over his head, and he's sitting there in the darkness with nothing but the pounding of his heart and the rain just pouring over him, waiting for what feels like an eternity for them to just come and strike the final blow. But it never happens. That blow never lands. And in that moment, time he loses all time until he hears shouting and a clang of metal. And so he pulls his hood back up and sees Salvador running his sword through the guy with a mace, and just feels a rush of relief, and he barely registers the chaos in the rain. He's barely even notices his breathing anymore. And his heart rate slows, and he's just filled with thanks. He's just happy to be alive and to see his friend's face for the first time, yet somehow for the second time. And Salvador lets the guy fall to the ground and looks over to Orez. He's got a little bit of a grin on his face, and Orez is trying to remember what Saul said to him in that moment. But as quick as the memory came, he fades back in. He finds himself back in the stone, and the reverberations are still there, but he's starting to let them just kind of wash over him like the rain. And he feels like he knows he's recentered. He knows things are going to be okay, and so he calms himself and starts trying to think of how he can possibly get back out of the stone and get back to everyone.
Okay. Go ahead and give me. Jeez. Let's see. I'll take a perception.
It's going to be a 26 on the perception check.
Yeah, 26 is real solid. As you're, yeah, as the memory fades and you revisit that moment. Um, actually, before I jump into that, Sal, what is Sal's memory of that moment?
Sal's memory is, seeing this encounter happening, um, running up and kind of with, not much grace, more just like rushing it. Probably realistically, he thought this was a child, not anyone else, and rushes in, kind of sees this group, shoves them around mostly just to get them off, um, and just remember chasing off these people, not finishing the job at all, but then going to tend to Orez, what he thinks might be like a kid getting attacked, and just checking to see if he is okay.
Ah, okay. Yeah, so for that 26 perception, or as you're revisiting that memory, you now that you know Sal and you have this memory again, you realize that there was a moment of recognition in the person's face that he killed. Like he knew who Sal was. but but as you're able to revisit this memory and come back to these reverberations, you're able to take this chaotic mix of overlapping ripples in a pond and hear the music of it and the rhythm of how they they sort of like crescendo and descendo. Is that, when you crescend or descend, I don't know. But these moments of like waves, and it's sort of like this natural music, like if you've ever heard where they put like the sort of like flute or pipes with the waves, so like the waves basically create the music of the organ that is built into the dock. Um, and you're able to get your like feet under you, so to speak. But for that 26, there's even as you parsing all of this chaos, there's a buzz underneath it all that is beginning to ramp up, that is not of any of the ripples at all, and it is causing you a lot of concern. Okay, so but we'll cut back as you have this moment of uh-oh. We will cut back to the second round of the Spellstorm tournament. Spectrum will also be there with you guys, and da, 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 da. You see she will appear and say, welcome to the second round of the Spellstorm tournament. The objective, the endless maze. And you like look around, you are standing in what looks like to be an abandoned oasis, and there is, aside from like once you get past the edge of what you see here on the map, there is just absolutely nothing. And she says your objective is to get through the maze, a constantly shifting labyrinth filled with misleading illusion and magical hazards. So you must solve your challenges to escape the maze. Did a token just leave?
Yeah, Oris was on the board, so I pulled him off to the side.
Yeah, good point. Thank you. I just added the party. So you must solve the you must solve 3 essential challenges to escape the maze while not getting hit. The maze shifts every 5 minutes in real time, so paths can disappear. A, so your work is not lost, but it will shift. So some paths are real and some paths are not. Um, any sort of pathway in it will uh, either lie, tell the truth. They'll either lie or tell the truth, or just present a riddle. And you can do insight in that. And then there's also just completely false trails that are magical based. So you can either perceive through them at a high DC, dispel magic, or something to that effect. So we will add initiative. We'll add you guys and have initiative, and then you can pick an object that you want to do a check on, or a path that you basically have to investigate everything. And some things lead to paths and some don't. Um, After 3 rounds, which would be 15 minutes, so each round is 5 minutes in real time, but that's irrespective of your turn order. So as we're going through initiative, you can choose what to do in your turn order, but if you hit that 5 minutes, it's going to shift no matter where it is in the turn order. Does that make sense?
Think so?
It's a lot, I know. Okay, so Spectrum, while not getting hit, so Spectrum will say, "Good luck," and she will disappear, and in its place, you will see a zombified beholder
Oh God.
come up out of the ground. So
I was going to ask, get hit by what? But I think you just answered that question.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we have everybody. We're adding this. And then they've added a lot of features to map. I'm not sponsored by D&D Beyond, but they've added a lot of features to maps that make it a lot better now. A lot easier for me to use. Okay, so go ahead and roll initiative, and then once we're all ready, I will start the timer.
But if they wanted to sponsor us,
Oh, I will sell out like that. Are you kidding me? I have no pride. Okay. Initiative. It auto populates, so just let me know when you're done.
We're still back at full health though, right? Because
Nope.
nope. All right.
What do you mean still back at full health?
I was
When did you ever go back to full health?
thinking that in.
Did Fens auto-populate? I don't see it on the initiative table.
15.
Rolled a 17 for Fen.
I can override it. It's pretty good about pulling the initiative, but sometimes it doesn't work. Okay, so Elwin, I have 4 for you. 17 for Fen, 19 for Ketlin, 10 for Leo, 13 for Lorson, 18 for Ragnar, 15 for Sal, and 8 for Tim Tim. Sound good?
Cool.
Good.
All right. I'm going to start the timer right now. Nope. Sorry, standby. That's 3 minutes. That's wrong.
And we have to find the path in this world where there are no paths. Okay.
We should figure out who's going to do the tacking and who's going to do the searching.
It's Ketlin's turn.
Ketlin is going to bonus action turn into a wolf to give her better perception, I guess. And is going to try and sniff for any like other creatures or things.
I'll take a perception for sure.
Okay, this is gonna be. I'm gonna roll it physically because she gets +4 to this, I think. That's cocked. Ugh, nat 1.
Okay, there are no other creatures, and in fact, the beholder zombified the zombified beholder in front of you is not giving off any smell either.
Hmm. Okay. Well, that was useless. Catelyn is just gonna try and. I guess I'm not sure where our final path we're trying to get to is either. Um, just gonna walk off to the left, I guess.
Okay, so you can jump down. Jumping down that platform will be 10 feet of movement.
Okay. Um, it
Okay.
should get down here. Cool.
Yeah, and you have just for pointing out, you guys have like ruins over here. The vegetation, is all something. There's like bricks over here. There's a little water, so it's all able to be investigated.
Okay. And and she still has bark skin. Okay, that's good to know. That is all for her turn.
Okay, we'll go to Ragnar.
Okay, I will. Was it prepared? But I will use a hand of healing on myself.
Okay.
So, what, 6 + 2? So I'll give myself 6 points back.
You have 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first round.
Okay, I will also jump. As my bonus, I will 40, so it'll be 10 here, and make my way to this crate right here. And
So that is 30 feet. You moved
yeah,
10 and then 10 to get down, and then you have 20 left. So you could get to
so
here,
jump down here,
right?
and then
So
move
here
this
you
way.
have 20 feet of movement from right here,
From where?
where you're at right now.
Okay, yeah. Oh. 20 feet from here. I will move towards the box then.
Okay,
Uh,
that'll put you right here. Anything else in your turn?
that's it. I can't do anything else.
Okay,
So
Ben?
I'll end.
Ben's going to jump in the water
Okay,
and stick her head under the water and see if she can see anything.
okay, I'll take a DC 13 investigation.
Investigation is a 19.
19. You see that there is a grate at the bottom of under the platform.
She's gonna
A
pop her
potential.
head up, say, "There's a grate. I'm gonna go try and open it." And she's gonna go dive and swim down there and try to open the grate.
As you try to open it, you see text appear over the lock. It says, "What has many keys but can't open a single lock?"
A piano.
Okay, you have
Yeah,
opened the first
no.
path. Okay, you had 30 seconds left in your round. So
Nice.
that will be factored in. You have triggered it going into round 2 automatically. So let me reset this. Okay, anything else on your turn?
If we go into round, did things shift or?
They will, yeah.
Oh, not yet. Okay. I think that's it.
Okay, Sal, it is your turn. 5 minutes is on the clock.
Okay. The grate is open.
Everything shifted, so like it's now all different, and that crate is gone.
Okay. And the beholder is still there. I would like to do a insight check to see what his deal is.
No insight check needed. It is going to try to kill you.
Is he gonna try and kill me? Cool.
Yep.
I am going to 30. Okay, I can just get up to it. I'm gonna go slap it with my sword. I'm gonna do what paladins do.
It's a 10-foot drop from the platform. Did you calculate that?
Oh, okay. Then I am a bit short. Okay. Then I'm just gonna have to action run up to it, and then bonus action. Nothing for now. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lorson.
Jump in its mouth. It's probably the path.
Lorson is gonna jump down to 110. I think he has enough movement to get to this point. Oh yeah, he does. Perfect. He's gonna go investigate the box.
Okay. Go ahead and give me investigation or survival. DC 15.
Okay. 22.
22. Okay, so you are able to see that inside the box there is a chest with a lock on it. And then the lock, the text flashing across the lock is what has a head and a tail, but no body.
A coin.
Okay.
Coin. Dominic's killing these.
Yeah, it's also not his turn. So
Oh, sorry. Shouldn't be doing that.
no, it's fine. So you got that one much faster. So you have 2 minutes to spare on that. Okay. The entire desert shifts again. And we are going to put another 5, but you also get a bonus on the timer. So you get an extra minute. So 6 minutes, and it goes to Leo.
Okay. Are these trapdoors next to us on the platform?
Sorry, which trapdoors?
Like in the center of the platform?
Oh,
Here-ish?
it's all blocked. It looks to be like a scaffold, like for hanging people. What's that called?
Gallows. Sure.
Gallows. That's it. Yeah. So it looks to be an old gallows, but it does look boarded up.
Okay. Then I'm gonna jump and run down here to these ruins and look around. Is there anything hidden in these ruins?
Go ahead, and I will take a survival or investigation DC 16.
Okay. Investigation 5. Real bad.
Yeah, so there's clearly stuff and detritus within the ruins, but you're not able to make any sort of sense of it. But you do see a chest with a lock on it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I rolled as Fen for that. I have something talent, reliable talent as Leo.
Okay.
So that was what did I roll? I rolled a all right. It was still only 14.
14. Yeah, so it's not gonna pass, but you do see a chest with a lock on it, and
Yep.
it says, "You measure my life in hours, and I serve you by expiring. I'm quick when I'm thin, and slow when I'm fat. The wind is my enemy." What am I?
You repeat that once?
You measure my life in hours, and I serve you by expiring. I'm quick when I'm thin, and slow when I'm fat. The wind is my enemy. You don't have to solve this right now. You can
Yeah.
wanna.
I think that's my
Okay.
turn.
Okay, no problem. So it's going to be this zombie's turn now, and it is going to just attack you right in front of you. Close range.
Let's
So
go.
let's go. Uh, does a 12 hit?
Nope.
Okay. How about a 22?
Yep.
Okay. So let's go ahead and take 18 piercing,
Yeepers. Let's not.
and I'm going to need a DC 14 Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 22.
Okay. Yeah, so you feel this paralytic yeah, you're not supposed to be on that table. This paralytic energy like start to take over you, but you are able to fight against that.
Not
Okay.
today.
Not today. So then let's do Tim.
All right, Tim's going to also drop down.
Is it an hourglass?
And he has what, 20 left? So he's gonna try to make his way this way towards this pond.
That feels like more than 20. Nope, it's exactly right. Okay.
So,
Okay.
oh, actually, that's all he can do.
Okay. Elwin.
Alrighty, Elvin is gonna go to the lock. Yep, that should be fine. And say candle.
Yeah, the lock opens and the chest opens up and there's nothing inside.
Shucks.
Hmm.
Well, that's Elvin's turn.
Okay. Back up to Ketlin.
Ketlin is going to go up and sniff some of this vegetation.
I love it. Yeah, go ahead and give me survival DC 15.
Survival. Oh, she's good at survival. Nice. 21.
21. So you see the as you sniff it, you're able to see that it is sort of like a layered succulent that you can sort of peer in between, and there is a door with a lock on it. And the riddle that you have. Oh no, where'd it go? Hold on, let me pause. Timer's paused. Where'd my list go? Okay. What loses its head in the morning but gets it back at night? Timer's restarted. And if you guys want to brute force these rhymes, you can start making insight checks that get progressively easier the more checks you do.
Ketlin will do an insight check for now, I guess.
Okay. It's
Yeah.
DC 25.
What? Only 16.
Okay, it's a fail, but you've dropped the DC for the next time. Okay. Anything
your
else on your turn?
No, that's all.
Okay, Ragnar.
Oh, I know. I think I know the answer. It's a pillow.
Hi. That's 6 minutes. So you said the answer right at the end, but
Nice.
but you used the full time to get it. So you see the beholder zombie will disappear, and Spectrum will retake its place and have her clipboard that you're positive she doesn't actually need, and adjudicate your score. Congratulations, students, on solving the endless illusion.
Ooh.
Then we brought
Endless.
Sal on this mission. Yeah. 3 of the
Sal.
4.
Sal just has a little book of riddles that he's just.
And then she will gather you and essentially teleport you back to what you guys would recognize as the first when you first came to the school and you
Yeah.
had your placement test. Go ahead and let's put your tokens on here. Still had auras on there. And as you guys are putting your tokens on there, she will explain, welcome to the third and final challenge, the Elemental Relay. The objectives are to overcome the 4 elemental statues. And as she says that, they will appear on these blocks. The objective is to take the gem from each statue. There's fire, air, water, and sorry, I can do it this way: fire, air, water, and earth, top to bottom. Yeah, for our listeners, this is like an arena. It is pretty much just a stone circular room that has Spectrum standing in the middle. And she's saying you have to, while you're carrying the gem, each one has a unique challenge to it. So for the fire one, you can either just brute force it and do Constitution. It's not really recommended because um, it'll
Firebirds.
do you a lot of damage in Firebirds.
Hurts.
Yes, absolutely. And then the second one is athletic with air, is that you become weightless. So you have to essentially figure out how to float back to the center to put the gem in. Um, the third water is essentially going to start spraying water in every direction. So it's gonna push you away from what you're doing. And then the last one is earth, which is just basically raw strength. So you have she'll give you a moment to get your bearings and sort of decide, but you have essentially 3 turns to do all of it, and you can, let's see, it's 90 feet to each one. So 4 rounds.
Okay. Do we have to we have to bring the gem back ourselves, or if the gem ends up at the center, that's all that's needed?
The gem needs to end up at the center.
Okay, cool. My first thought for air, we should have Caitlin or Leo handle that because y'all can phase step to just move.
Yep.
And worst case scenario, Leo can just attach it to an arrow and fire the arrow. I don't know if that might cause it to float. It probably would cause it to float up, but if it already has momentum from the initial shot, then maybe it works.
Physics, love it. I also have phase step, so we could sort of make a chain or something if you needed to.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
That really just because you can just teleport, even if you float up in the air, you can just phase step closer to the ground again. So I
Yeah.
think
Exactly. Yeah.
we need someone on that.
Tie
While
ropes to each other to just grab it. Whoever's getting the one that floats.
yeah,
Pull them
Who has the
down.
highest strength?
probably me or Ragnar's friend.
Oh, 17 is.
My strength's
I have a
16.
19.
19? Yeah, that's better. And is your friend's barbarian, so if he's raging, he has advantage on athletics, I think.
He has a regular 17 plus if I rage.
Yeah, I think that would give you advantage. So I think you
you're
and your
for-
friend are on that.
On Earth, yeah.
Um,
What about
Oh.
fire?
Wait, on which one again? I'll pull him back.
on Earth. Y'all are on Earth.
Okay. Yeah.
For fire, what's the thing? Fire just like damages you, right?
I think so, yeah.
How heavy is the thing, Stephen? Or the construct?
You don't know.
Okay.
You don't know.
For fire,
I'm
I
wondering
could
if Misty Hand.
Oh, that's a good idea. Mage hand for fire might be a good idea.
Oh yeah. if you
Yeah,
have
but
mage.
you only carry 10 pounds. Depends on how heavy the thing is.
That's
Yeah.
true. Could I could do fire and try and just tank it by using my action to heal myself to lay on hands.
Yeah.
I could try that. My dex, or it's a Constitution save. I have good saves, so that might
You
be
can
a
also
good one.
cast guidance, or not guidance, but you can give yourself a bonus, right?
I don't have any spells that can give me a bonus like that, but I have healing spells and stuff. Let me check something. Oh, I can also just summon my steed, and that also has phase step. So yeah,
You summon
what
something that's
about-
fireproof?
it's not fireproof.
All right.
What about Dex? What does Dex have? Oh, Dex has fire immunity.
Oh, yeah, he's got it.
Oh, Dex has
Okay.
got that one.
Okay.
Sick.
Dex is not
so
here.
Yeah. I thought
Can
you
I
were gonna
not summon
say
him?
How long does it take?
How long does it take? Is a good question.
10
Stand
minutes.
by.
Yeah.
Find
Casting
familiar.
time. Oh, can I cast as a pact thingy? I think I can. Gosh.
The ritual cast is 10 minutes.
Sure.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if I just cast it as a third level spell because I can do that if it's instantaneous. Like, how long will that
Yeah,
take?
you can use a spell slot. Mhm.
Okay, so I can use the spell slot to get Dex here.
Okay. And then what's the last one? Water. That's just going to push you
Yeah.
around. I think we use
Yeah.
phase step as our workaround for that as well. Because if I can summon my horse, who has phase step as well, we have 4 people with phase step in total.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think between that we can make that work.
Okay. Sounds reasonable. So I also have Misty Step. So you and I can do water, and then Leo and Caitlin can do air. Ragnar and his friend have got earth, and then Dex on his lonesome is handling fire, I guess.
Okay.
And Lorson, I guess. Lorson can help Dex out.
Yeah.
We're not
I'm
bringing the whole statue. We're just bringing in whatever the gem if we can.
cool.
Right.
Yeah, just the gem.
Okay.
Okay. Then
You guys
yeah.
ready?
Yeah.
So
So I'm going
Then
down.
let's roll initiative.
12.
10 for Leo.
Ooh, not 20 for Elvin.
23 for Finn.
And 20.
Dirty 20 for Caitlin.
Tim just got a 20.
Nice. Okay. Let's get this loaded. And you see Spectrum will put away her clipboard and take out a sword and shield and say, "Good luck, students."
Shit, is she gonna fight us?
Fen, you're up first.
Shit. So I was going for wind, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Fenn's gonna run towards wind. She's so far away though. Which one is wind? Wind is
Third one
second from the
at top.
top.
Third one, I think. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. Second from the top.
She's got 30, 60 is dash. I mean, she can't even get there this turn. She can face step, but that's only another 30 feet. And
Yeah. I think you want to save those for the route back.
Yep. Yeah, that's her turn. She can't get there.
No problem. Elwin.
All right, Elvin's gonna cast Find Familiar to get little Dex into existence.
Maybe run, then cast it so he's closer.
That is actually a really good idea, you know? So that's what I'm gonna do. I want to go for water, so where was I? But I want to go this way, so I guess I need to optimize this.
Oh, do you know what? I forgot to read this. The second one I said was water, right? Or wind?
Second one is
Air,
air.
water, earth. Is what I wrote down.
Fire, air, water, earth. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, this doesn't help Dex. So Dex is. I'm just gonna cast Dex when I start because I need to go to water, which is kind of down here.
And Dex has to go up to fire.
Right.
When
Yeah.
casting your familiar, can you do it within does it have to be within 5 feet of you, or can you do it within like 30 feet of you?
10 feet of range, so close by, I guess.
He gets 10 feet.
He gets 10 feet on that direction then. I kind of forgot how the rules work and if Dex just gets his own turn or if he works on my turn.
He does have his own turn.
Okay, so he do I roll initiative for him separately then?
Yep.
Okay. Since I can't, the +3, so D20. So he has initiative of set 9. Okay. So I used my action to cast the spell and then movement to move, and that's my turn.
Catelyn.
Oh, I am Ketlin. I keep forgetting that.
Yeah.
Ketlin is doing. I think Ketlin's going to help with air, in case we need that. Ketlin has not turned back from a wolf yet, so still gets her 40 speed.
Nice.
35, 40, and then action dash. 40. And yeah, that is all for Ketlin.
Fast as fluff, boy.
That's boy.
Awesome. Okay, that's your turn. Tim.
I think you're muted.
Tim is going to pick up Ragnar and try to toss him towards Earth.
Okay.
Or would that be a strength?
It would be a strength ability check. Yep.
Minus.
He can probably just pick you up and carry you too for half his movement,
True.
And then throw you.
and then throw you. Yeah.
6. I got a 6 with that.
So I'll let
Already
you
said
throw.
it.
I'll let him throw you 10 feet for a 6.
Oh, sorry. Okay. And then I will
So
move.
Tim picks you up and is like, firmly.
Yeah. And he will move his 40 that he can. 2, 3, 4, 8. All right.
That's his turn.
Yeah, that's his turn.
Okay, Sal.
Okay. Does it cost movement to mount my steed? I don't know if it costs like 5 feet or more movement.
I think if you are next to your steed, it's not going to cost anything.
Okay, but I can cast my steed 30 feet away. I guess
Can't you just cast the steed under you?
I can, but I think it's more useful if we want distance quickly to make my steed appear
It is.
30 feet away. So I'm first just going to run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Cast
Can your
my...
steed pick up a gem?
Yeah, I can pick up something.
No, can the steed on itself pick up the gem? Like, if casting the speed is further away, help in that way?
I think it can. How big are
Okay.
the gems?
We don't know yet.
You ever seen Infinity War?
Okay.
They're emeralds that sort of have like a chaotic aspect to them.
Yeah.
Are they emeralds or are they emeralds?
And size, you would be able to carry it in your hand.
Yeah, he can pick it up in his mouth. Okay, then I'm going to cast Find Steed to summon Dave.
Dave!
Hey, Dave!
What kind of steed? Is it just a horse? Oh, there it is.
Horse. All right, so that could be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
That's a big horse.
Yeah, I didn't mean to pick such a... They're all large beasts. I don't know why.
Yeah. I mean,
I guess horses are pretty
large.
big. So yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, Flying Rocket Horse is the only medium one I see, but we can't use it.
I mean,
yeah.
he didn't say you can't use a flying rocket horse.
Oh, like,
Did I have to?
And so yeah, Dave appears.
Nowhere in the rule book says I can't have a flying rocket horse.
That's right.
He's like an ethereal blue glowing horse. And then so he appears there. He works on my initiative.
Okay.
So then he's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
They're really liberal.
And then he's going to try and pick up the water gem.
Okay. I will need a DC 15 athletics.
Athletics. Okay. He doesn't have that listed as a
Or
Oh,
skill,
strength. I'll
but
do
just
strength.
strength. Okay. Cool. DC 15. That's only a 9.
Yeah, so he tries to pick it up and it immediately like sprays water and he has to drop it.
Okay. And then is that his action?
Yep. Object
Okay.
interaction.
Object interaction. Can he use his action to try and pick it up again?
Sure.
Yay! Another 9.
Same thing.
Run, Dave. Show us the meaning of haste.
And that is all he's got right now.
Okay.
Dave's watered up.
Yeah. So Spectrum she basically like phases out of existence really quick and says, "Your efforts are quite valuable for calibrating student experience." And then she'll do a spinning slash and attack everybody within this range of her.
What the hell,
So-
Spectrum?
No, fuck.
What kind of calibration is this?
Does a 28 hit?
Yeah.
I don't know why I asked that. And it'll be 14 damage to Tim, Elwyn, and Sal.
Okay, I'm gonna Sentinel react.
Okay.
That's some bullshit.
Hit Spectrum.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch Spectrum with my
You
sword.
dare attack my friends?
Does a 15 hit Spectrum?
Yeah, so she does this like spinning slash, like hitting you all. You immediately riposte, and it just like skitters off of her shield that like doesn't move at all.
Oof. Okay.
And then it's going to be Lorsan's turn.
All right.
So that's
Lorsan
3
is
hits,
feeling
3 points added to your score.
Lorsan is feeling useless because, well, nothing was assigned to him. And everyone sort of forgot about him.
Can he help
So
Dex move faster?
I don't know how you can help him move faster. X is going to move plenty fast on his own.
Okay.
But I
to him
guess
and
he could
grow.
start. Dex is not allowing Lorsan to pick him up. But I guess Lorsan can start moving towards the firewind to help him out.
But you have noticed that for some reason, every time Dex appears now, he has a poker. How much movement was that? Was 60 feet?
I'm doing the dash as well. I did 8 of these squares, which is 40 feet, right?
The
Right.
ruler is saying you went 60 feet.
8? I might have
Mhm.
miscounted. Okay. Well, I'll just go another. I can do this guy can do 40, so I can do a total of 80. I did 60, so I'll just do 20 more. So go to
Okay.
here. 2, 3, 4. Here, right? I think that's right. Yep, that's his turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ragnar.
Ragnar's gonna head towards the earth. For 40, which is here. And then he's gonna dash. It would oh no, Ragnar's way over here. Hold up. So 80 would be right here. Right here, I believe.
Okay, yeah, count it out. I don't want to hear I think and I believe. Like
Yeah.
if you're counting the
I
squares,
used a
you will
ruler.
know. Okay.
There's also a ruler tool.
Yeah.
Like just a straight up
Yeah.
ruler shows you
So I went
exactly.
80.
Well, and it's also
So-
there's nothing really wrong with it. This is more just me being neurodivergent and being like exactly 80, or you think it was 80.
So I went 80.
Okay.
Yeah, I was using the ruler. It doesn't pop out for anyone else, I guess. Right. That will be my turn.
Okay. Leo.
Yep. Leo's just going to move 60 feet. 60. So
Okay.
she's up there by Fen. And I think that's it's movement, bonus action, dash, and she's going to shoot Spectrum in the back with a short bow
Okay.
for a 13 to hit.
Yeah. So you fire off an arrow at Spectrum, and she like in an impossible angle moves her arm and shield to like just make the arrow go peek.
Leave my friends alone. Oh, shoot. Okay. And that's my turn.
Dex. So Dex appears. He's like, "Whoa, what's happening? What are we doing?"
Dex, go grab the fire thingy from the top one.
You want me to
And
poke
Dex
it?
No, just carry the gem with your hands.
I haven't been able to poke anything in hours.
All right. Dex has a move flying speed of 40, so he can do 80 with a dash action.
75
let's measure it.
is. Oh wait, sorry. You're doing for fire.
Right. Yeah, it's 70 feet away from Dex using the ruler, so I
78
think he'll
feet.
just.
Yep. So you got to go by the. You got to go to the center of the icon.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So, but yeah, but he can get there.
Yeah. And then as an object interaction, can he pick it up?
Yep.
Sweet. He picks it up.
And you said he's immune to fire, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So he's like, "Whoa, this is hot, but I like it.
Yeah, Dex, bring it back to the center.
I'm gonna keep it." Um.
Oh, no.
So we're back at the top of the order. Second round starts. Fen is going.
Okay. I'm trying to think about if. What's the interaction to hand off something to someone else?
Object interaction.
All right. So in theory, Catelyn could hand off the gem to Fen, and then Fen could take her move at some point.
Yep.
Or she can just get there this turn. She can get to here.
Where's here?
Right there. Can she grab it?
She can. She can pick it up. So as she picks it up, she becomes ephemeral, and her movement speed is halved.
Oh. Okay. Am I floating? Or is she floating? Or is she just
She's essentially like almost weightless.
okay? So kind of like ethereal plane kind of thing. Will yourself
Yeah.
to move in a direction?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's
Well,
a good way of phrasing
that
it.
was her movement and that was move and dash. So that's her turn.
Okay. Ellen.
Alrighty, let's see. Where is Ellen at? Ellen is trying to get the water, and the horse is there to help him. Kinda, maybe. How far is that? That's 72 feet. That is far. Okay, Elwin is going to move with his movement 30 feet. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 30 feet. Now, how far are you? That's still 46 feet. Sal, do you think the horse can get it?
He has a +4 to strength, so it's just a matter of getting an 11 or higher.
I'm thinking maybe if I use the mage hand to try to grab it, but I'll
That
have to
might
do
be a
that
good
next
idea.
turn.
Yeah.
I'll just move closer. Mage hand can do 30 feet, so I should go only 30 feet away from it. So that's this cube here. Okay. So I can move here with my dash action, and I believe that's 30 feet away. Let me just double check. Yeah, that's 33, so I need to move one more closer. Okay. Sick. So in the next turn, I should be able to use the mage hand if the horse doesn't get it. Cool. That's my turn.
Let's go to Catelyn.
Catelyn, should Catelyn just start moving the gem back? I know Fenrana has it, but
Wonder if it's worth doing some sort of like relay.
yeah. Let's do that because I still have 40 feet of movement because I'm a wolf.
Oh, right.
So 5, 10, 15, 20 to get to Fenrana. Object interaction to swap. Does that
Yeah.
mean I only have 10 movement left?
No, object interaction doesn't take movement.
No, but the movement I did to get there.
You'd have.
So-
I thought you had 40 feet, and you used 20.
20. So,
You have 20 left.
but I picked up the gem now.
Yeah, halved. So
So
20
I
halved
have
is
Oh,
10.
right. Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
Okay. 5,
Thank you.
10, and then
Make that way too easy.
gonna do action dash 5, 10, 15, 20. And then yeah.
Can we throw the stone to Leo?
I already
First,
did my
next we could have action. Yeah.
all I have left is bonus action, and I don't think I can Misty Step while I'm a wolf.
Yeah.
Probably not.
No.
You can stop
Uh,
being a wolf.
I could, but that's my bonus action,
Oh,
I
okay.
think. Right?
I don't know.
Let me double check.
Let's check your bonus actions.
It's probably one of those action or bonus action.
Let's shape. This is bonus action, wild shape.
Well, Lorson can also bonus action Misty Step, so you can probably come help.
Well, let's. Yep.
Oh, you have learned from this feature.
Time is money.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah. I'll say that it's still. I'm gonna stay as a wolf right now. Still.
You are faster that way. That makes sense.
Yeah. That is Ketlin's turn.
And Tim.
I think you're muted again if you're saying something.
Yep, I moved 40, the dash 1, 2, 3 to stone, and I'm gonna try to pick it up.
Okay, I will need a strength.
Ooh, a 9.
No, it's not gonna do it.
Okay, and that will be my turn. For Tim.
Okay, it's gonna be Sal.
Okay. Dave is going to use their object interaction to try and pick this thing up.
Yep.
That would be a +4.
Come on, Dave, you got this.
Only a 10.
Dave.
Yeah.
Believe in you, Dave.
Action to try it again. Nat 1.
Oh, Dave. Dave's having a rough day.
Yeah. So, what does it look like when Dave does this?
He goes and tries to pick it up with his teeth, but then that second time he accidentally picked up a rock instead and kind of swallowed it.
Okay.
And then Sal is gonna run over after them. 30, 5, 15, 20, 25. And then I'm gonna climb on Dave's back.
Okay.
That is my movement, my action. So I actually am close enough. I can take object interaction, try and grab it. This is just a straight strength check.
Yeah.
Okay.
For you to be able to move, right?
I got a 7.
Okay. Yep. It's every time you are picking it up, it is resisting by pushing water, and you are just not able to grab it.
Yeah.
It causes you to drop it. So Spectrum will shimmer and then reappear and be like, "Students, it is my duty to inform you that you have 2 rounds remaining." And then she will do her spin attack again. Does a 10 hit?
No.
Luckily not.
But I'm gonna use my reaction to attack again.
Okay.
13, I don't imagine hits.
13 does not hit. So you see she will she used her thing. Okay. Oh, she gets 2. So she will do it again.
No.
Roll. Oh, 13 again. Bummer. Okay. Yeah, so she misses both and she'll be back.
Now it's Lorson's. Okay. I think Lorson can come help with the air one. Because he can Misty Step. So how far are you?
We can
Ketlin-
get the air one pretty easily, I think.
Uh, Gotcha. Well, then I
Maybe.
don't think Dex needs help because can get back in his like in one more turn or two
Okay.
more turns easily. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So wait, do you guys need help with the air one or?
I wonder if it's worth. Yeah, I don't know. Up to
I think I
you.
should just go for it. And
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. 25 feet to Ketlin. That's 25 feet to Ketlin. Object interaction to swap. He has 40 feet, so that's 15 remaining. Half of 15 is what? Do we round up or round down?
For what?
15 now. He has 15 feet remaining, but he got the stone, so that's halved.
Oh, so you'd
So
round
that's
down.
so it's 7 feet. Okay, gotcha. So 7 feet of movement plus bonus action dash will give me 20 more, plus Misty Step as my bonus action will give me how much is the question. Where's Misty Step?
Where does Misty Step go?
30
And-
feet.
Is
Yeah,
the
is
Misty
that
Step halved?
yeah,
Nope.
was my question? No.
Nope.
So that's a total of 57 feet. How far is this? That's 78. Okay, so 57 is on this cube. Perfect. Oops, wrong one. Sweet. So next turn, that one should be back.
Love it.
That's
Ragnar.
So Ragnar's gonna go and try 5 to 15 to grab object interaction to try to pick it up.
On Ragnar.
8. You
It's
get
not
some
gonna do
roll.
it. Yeah.
My bonus, try to object interaction again.
Yep.
11. Does an 11 pick it up?
It does not. No.
Cool. That will be 10.
How does Ragnar try to pick it up? Like what's like role play it a little.
He goes in and moves Tim to tells Tim to out the way. I got this. Reaches for it and tries to pull and realizes grabs it and tugs at it like if he was going to easily grab it and realizes and just shamefully just gets quiet in front of Tim.
He says family sad. He's turning into Groot just day by day. Leo.
Okay. It looks like Lorson's got this, right? He can get it on next turn.
Yep.
All right.
And
Then
fire's
Leo
covered, right? Because of Dex.
is gonna
Fire's
head
coming because of
south
Dex. We need help downstairs, to be honest.
45, 50,
Yeah, this thing's not moving.
60.
If you wanna be 30 feet away from me or
No.
go to the right, then I can
Also,
move again. Sorry, go ahead, Steven.
yeah, no, I was just saying. Also, guys, don't forget, you guys are trying to like brute force it and pick it up. Like, if you have something to affect the element itself, you would eliminate that problem, right? Just
So
throwing it out there.
if somebody has mold earth or control water or anything like that,
Yeah,
it would
like
help.
if you freeze water, it's ice, and then you can just carry it, stuff like that.
I forgot spells exist.
But
We live in a
Leo is
world
a
of magic.
rogue. So
Well,
I was thinking of
she can
haven't
shoot it with
using
an arrow.
we haven't played in a while, so like I've been knocking the rest off myself. But yes, we are in a world of magical role playing, so feel
Yes.
free to use magic and role play.
Yes.
I was thinking of trying to use
It's my
Mage
fault
Hand
because I
to-
like gave you a tactical problem, and you guys are like, okay, here's how we fix it. Here's the just a bunch of engineers, I tell you.
Michael, what I was thinking is I can use Mage Hand to try to pick it up and then move 60 feet in the direction and then have another 30 feet with Mage Hand. And if you want
For
to, if I can
which
pick
one?
up to you then,
For water?
or the water one. Do you think water Mage Hand can pick up the water one?
No idea.
The hope.
Should I stay here or should I go another 30 feet?
I think you should go to the right if Mage Hand works, unless you have some spell which can eliminate the water.
No.
Well, yeah,
Um,
probably go to the right then, and I can hand it off to you.
right. So like over here instead.
Yeah, so we can relay it. I can relay it to you.
Okay, you can do that. So that is where Leo's gonna go. She's gonna shoot Spectrum because why not? She's not gonna get another chance to shoot Spectrum.
Well,
You never know. Short bow, 18 to hit.
18 hits.
All right, sneak attack. So 8 piercing for the normal damage, and she's gonna try and do. Does it help to knock her prone? Probably not. Um, yeah, she'll just do the damage for another
Oh.
14 damage.
Yeah, so Leo pops off and finally gets one past her guard, like jukes her out just slightly, so the shield comes here and hits here, and you see Spectrum take the arrow out and just go curious and drop it, but you did damage her.
Yeah, leave my
Uh,
friends alone, and that's my
Sick.
turn.
I'm unable to comply with that request. Dex,
Dex is gonna move 80 feet, and that gets him to the stump thingy.
that's a column.
Stump thingy.
Sure.
I think that's Dex's turn.
You guys are slow. All right, so it's round 3 and Fenn's turn.
Okay. She's got nothing to do up here, so she might as well just go down here and try to pick this one up.
Oh wait, it's Spectrum. Oh, yeah, never mind. Spectrum went. Okay, good.
Nobody's picked up water yet, right?
No, we keep trying.
Or the stone, for that matter.
I don't think Fen has anything water related spell wise because she doesn't have any spells. So yeah, she's just gonna try and pick it up.
Okay,
Send it.
Right?
send it.
Strength check, right?
Yes, sir.
10.
Go.
Hey, this thing sucks.
Yeah.
And that's her turn.
Fenn's like, ooh, shiny. We're gonna go Elwyn.
Alrighty, Elwyn will try to use Mage Hand to try to pick it up.
The water one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does it pick it up?
Yeah.
Oh, sick. Did not expect that. Okay, Mage Hands, and then how far are you? Should I give it to you or should I just take it? Can you take it? Can you hold it?
How far can Mage
So-
Hand go?
Mage Hand can do 30 feet. What I'm thinking, I have my movement left, so I move 30 feet and then more 30 feet from Mage Hand, so 60 feet, but you're only 30 feet away.
I mean, we got to get it there by the end of this round, right? Or the end of
I
next
thought we have
round.
4 rounds. End of next round. So I could just like move 30
Move it as
feet
far as you
and
can,
then-
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Well,
6.
the mage hand is at the gem,
Well, the mage hand will move with me, won't it?
right? But it's moving from the gem, and it moves separate from you. You don't move. The mage hand moves.
Okay. The mage hand moves, but I can also move.
You would
Yeah.
have to take the gem from the Mage Hand, though.
Wait,
Right?
why?
Because it doesn't teleport. It's just like
Yeah. So
you use magic to pick up the gem, right?
okay.
So
Yeah.
it's now there's first of all, go ahead and describe that. Like, how does Elwyn cast Mage Hand? What does it look like, and how does it pick up
Yeah.
the gem? Right?
So Elvin stands there with his hands outstretched,
Mhm.
and through the hands, like wispy smoke comes out and extends the 30 feet, and just with its little fingers, it goes like flip and holds it.
Okay, I'll drop this token here. So this is now on. It has the gem,
Yeah.
and it has 30 feet of movement.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. So if I move, does the mage hand move with me?
No, it moves separate.
Oh, I see.
but
Okay.
you can move the mage hand to you,
Yeah, I
right?
was here. Let me just reset that. Yeah, I can move the mage hand to me. So mage
Most of
hand
the way
moves
to
to
you.
me 30 feet.
30 feet
Um,
is the square right before it, right here.
well, I was 30 feet away from it, so I should be right next to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
The range
Yep.
on mage hand is 30 feet, so it has to be able to
Yeah,
move to him,
yeah.
right?
Okay. Yeah, exactly. Now, if I try to take hold of the thing, of the gem, then I'll probably drop it. So, I just stand there with the mage hand holding the gem, and in my next turn, I guess I can move it more, or someone can take it from me. Does
Yeah,
that
you
make
can move
sense?
the hand up to 30 feet. If you get more than 30 feet away from it, it deactivates. And it requires concentration. No, it lasts a minute. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The mage hand has no limitations on how far it can move in a turn, except
30
that it has
feet.
to be 30 feet, right? So I
It,
can move it 30 feet in the other direction without issues, right? So like I can
it
move it
it
here.
it moves 30 feet. That's as far as it can go.
Oh, it can move only 30 feet in a turn.
As part of the action of Mage Hand. Yeah.
Let's see, that makes sense. Cool. Well, that's
So you
my turn
cast
then.
Mage Hand, brought it to you. You have
Yeah.
your movement, bonus action, and reaction.
Oh, I have a movement, but I can't do anything because mage hand will be uh
Well, you can take it and try and move, or you can try and take it and move.
So you cast. Here's what I thought you were doing. I thought you were casting Mage Hand to pick up the gem, bring it to you. You take the gem and then move 30 feet closer to it.
to
You'd have to do a check, but
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, I can try to do a strength check to move it to me.
But
Bad
you also have
strength.
other people nearby that have strength. You know what I mean? Like you could.
There's
Yeah,
not
that,
really,
that's what I was thinking. I was thinking that I'd just like use the mage hand to give it to someone with more strength than I do
You
and
could
keep it with mage hand.
hold your action to help the next person who comes and tries to grab it.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Okay, let's just do
You
that.
can hold your action to help. Yeah, absolutely.
Holding my action
Okay,
to help.
Ketlin.
Ketlin can't really do that much. Ketlin is going to, because I don't have Mage Hand or anything good like that. Ketlin's gonna turn back from being a wolf, and is going to try and cast Entangle on Spectrum to keep them from teleporting around. So that's a DC 12 Strength save.
Absolutely. I'm paying attention.
Strength
17.
Yeah,
Yeah. So these roots start appearing in front of Spectrum, and you see she just like phases real quick, and they're just like they just fall to the ground.
yeah. Okay. And then Ketlin's just gonna, I guess, move 10, 15, 25, 30, just in case they need to be a part of a relay. That's action, movement, bonus action. I transformed back. That's all for Ketlin.
Okay. Tim, Rock.
Tim's
Tim
gonna
Tim.
try to grab this earth.
Damn.
So
Not to play for you guys, but we also have the option of, no one's used the help action, so you can have him
yeah.
hold it for your turn to make sure you get it. Because once you've picked it up, you're fine.
Then you can run.
Yeah. I can use my bonus to try to help, right?
Yeah, help is an
So-
action.
Help is an
Oh,
action.
regular action.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I will hold my action to help Ragnar.
As you wish. I'm just
The
I
plan was
want
to
you guys
try
to
to.
win.
Yeah, the plan was to try to pick it up and then use a bonus to help Ragnar if I failed, but I didn't know that the help is a full action, so I'm just gonna do it the other way. Hold my
And
action.
just to be a little bit of a stickler, you get 2 attempts to pick it up, right?
We can do object interaction. So if you want to do an object interaction, you can try and fail. Like if you try and fail, then you can
Doesn't
hold
matter.
your action to use the help action.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was kind of trying to do. I was trying to object your action to pick it up. If it failed, I'll hold my action for Ragnar.
Okay.
Yep.
Come on, Tip Tip. No, Tip Tip. You're going to be helped next turn, hopefully.
Family. Okay, let's go to Sal.
Say,
Okay.
man.
I'm writing Dave right now. 5, 10, 15. I'm going to ride over to the mage hand, and Dave is going to give me the help action to try and. Actually, I'm helping Dave do this because Dave has a higher strength than me. So I'm going to try and like hold my shield out to
I'm also
block some
helping.
of the force of water. Oh, that's right. You're already helping, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Dave's going to try once with that. With advantage. Does a 14 do it?
Yes.
Yay!
Yay!
Okay,
Dave, run, Dave.
picks it up with his mouth.
Hey, for fuck's sake.
He's figured out he's just drinking the water as it is blasting him.
Oh God, no!
He's just
Worst way to do it, Dave.
He's just shotgunning the water.
Emanating up from the ground, you just hear chug, 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 chug.
Firmly.
15. Okay. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. And then let me double check his movement. Because I think should have nice. Yeah, it's 60 feet of movement. He has another 60.
You can just dash all the way there.
Yeah.
Nice.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Just is it here far enough?
Yeah.
Okay. He's gonna do that.
Or, yeah.
Plop the gem in. And then he has another 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. To just start running towards the next gem. And then Sal still has everything. Gonna start running. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And that is everything I got. I think, yeah, I don't know if I can do anything for my bonus action. I do not believe I can. So that is going to be all for me.
Wow.
Okay. So Spectrum will phase out again and reappear right about here. Let's see.
Very strategic of you, Spectrum.
Oh, sorry. Hold on.
They're not restrained.
No, she
No.
passed.
Oh yeah, nice. Well, I mean, not nice, but yeah.
Too late. You said nice.
No.
Oh no! Yes.
Okay, so she wants to be here. Oh man. Where does she want to be?
Hey,
Not too late. You move.
Not there.
Live it up and one over.
Not there.
There you go. So she's gonna catch all you guys.
Oh damn.
Damn.
I need a DC 15 Dex saving throw.
how far is that cone?
That's the worst 30 feet. It's the worst damage roll I think I've ever seen. All right.
Leo and Elwyn are 30 feet apart.
Yeah, she's casting it right on top of Leo. I just
On
didn't
top
know.
of Leo. All right.
Essentially.
Anyway, how much
I've
damage?
altered the stat block. Pray I don't alter it for you.
15.
Okay.
Did you say dex save? Sorry,
Dex, yeah.
I was busy counting.
15.
Dex save. 15.
Okay, great. So you guys only take 7 damage.
Evasion.
Great.
I take-
Only
I
7
take none.
damage.
I have
Yeah,
evasion, so I don't take any damage.
Good.
You guys keep poking her.
Fine. Don't take any fucking damage. I don't give a shit.
That-
That's good.
I don't even want to play anymore.
Kill
Yeah, I
Spectrum.
should have realized. I should have forgot. I should have remembered. That's totally fine. But your mage hand is completely destroyed. I will take my vengeance on your mage hand that you
Because that's
definitely
dog.
never used to masturbate.
If I
called
kill
the
Spectrum,
manger.
does the library stop working?
Okay, that's Spectrum. Oh, I'm getting feedback. Larson's gonna go put the gem away, right?
Yeah.
Someone has a hot mic. With it.
Yeah, just it was Kevin.
Okay, cool.
Step away for a
So
moment.
yeah, okay, he drops his off. Ragnar's turn.
No, wait. He wants to do some more stuff. Let.
What does he
want
want to do?
He wants to go help with the stone.
He
If
can't.
he can.
He will not get there in time.
He won't do stuff then.
All right, Ragnar will try to get this earth stone finally.
With advantage. Yep,
with
'cause you have a
advantage.
Symptom help action.
17.
You got it.
Yay!
Yes.
Finally.
So I will move with my dash to Dave. That's 77 away. Ah, perfect.
Yep.
Move, Tim. And I will hop on Dave.
Ooh.
Let's give Dave a strength check.
Okay. Ooh, 19 plus 4, 23.
So
Nice.
So you hop up on Dave, and it looks like Dave's gonna like not be able to carry the weight, but then he just vomits up entirely too much water, and is like, you see, like you don't speak horse, but he's saying like that. I feel better.
Better out than in.
Mm-hmm.
Go Dave.
Is that the rest of your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Yeah. So looking at this, Sal is going to be able to go before Spectrum again. So there's no way you guys aren't going to get it on the last turn.
Yeah.
So we can do the initiative, but I would just say you guys got it. Okay. So you
Yep.
got all 4 on the last round. You got hit a couple times. So okay, great. So all that will happen. And you guys have ended the Spell Storm tournament.
Nice.
And Spectrum will teleport you guys out, and you will end up back where you started in this field.
Oh. Who are these Warforged?
So yeah, so you see this is part of the school where you guys were, where this round. And yeah, everyone's around. Lots of all the friends and family event is going strong, and you guys are there. So congratulations. What's the tone of the party?
Tired.
I think pretty excited.
Hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that last one went well.
Did you
Yeah.
guys just like forget about me? You're not like worried about me at all anymore?
We definitely
all right,
are.
Fine. I know where I stand.
But
The
every time we ask about you,
adrenaline.
they're like, "Yeah, he's fine. He's somewhere else."
Yeah. So you will see. B is there. Whoop, there she is. Yeah, B is there with you, and she's like, "Oh, good. You guys are back. How did it go?"
I think it went okay. I
good.
think we started low and we ended high.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it can be tricky sometimes. To takes a minute to get your feet out from under you, if you know what I mean. Or did I say that right? Anyway,
No, Jimmy.
yeah. So still no sign of auras, huh?
Well, no,
No.
we've been in the tournament. We can't really look for them while we were in it.
Oh, I was just hoping maybe you had a.
Well,
Uh,
every time we I mean, do you know where he went? Like,
no, we have been looking, and that is a little bit of a problem.
I mean, yes, I agree. Like, we went and looked in the temple, and like he disappeared from his altar area, but we don't know where he went.
Oh, maybe his god is using him. That could be fun. We do need him though. Okay, and as she is saying that, you hear this like all the lamps and lanterns. So it's kind of twilight at this evening. It's like very much like town fair vibes, as I was saying before. But all the lamps you notice like begin to flicker, and you hear this like sort of oh, and it's like this siren comes up, and this is something you guys would all know is eminent portal incursion. And you see all of the lanterns get replaced by a floating image of Spectrum, and you hear, attention, attention, portal incursion imminent. This is not a test. Portal incursion imminent. This is not a test. Laic signature rates this as a class error. Please evacuate to your designated shelter. Laic signature rates this as a class error. Please evacuate to your designated shelter. This is not a this is not. And then all of the lanterns suddenly flicker off, and you hear silence. And if you've never heard silence before, it is palpable. It is like a blanket over everything, suppressing sound. And this vibration begins to shake the ground, and you hear, arise, my children. Hearken me. My vessel! Bring me my vessel! I am close to you. Arise, for I hunger. And then off in the distance of where you guys are standing, you see these two clawed hands basically just tear through reality and start forcing it open in a very similar aspect to the portal that you saw when you were in the forest. And you can look in the far corner and you see it just starting to just absolutely rip into existing space. Stop moving my stuff. And move into existing space, and these creatures start swimming out of it as it is coming forward, and you see them being lashed by these two creatures behind them. And you would recognize this as you've seen the different aspects of the Trevisi cult. You recognize these as what it is, and you are facing a portal incursion, and these columns that are on the wall all activate, and these Warforged soldiers step out of them. They weren't hidden, but pretend to be surprised. So
Oh,
all along the wall, a blast coming from the portal hits this wall in this section and basically just completely takes out the middle section to basically be like, well, this is where we're going to attack. Um, and you recognize the voice as that. And then all of this is happening. B is wide eyed. She says, we're going to need the big man. Eldraxia appears. He's like, I'm already here. And then he's like, well, everyone to their stations. We need to evacuate this ascension. And this is also where a giant ancient
Uh-oh.
void dragon um, comes in to appear and roars, pointing forward for everyone to attack. And we only have 10 minutes, so let's not get into it. But we will zoom out for just a second and check in with auras again. As you are clawing your way back, this buzz becomes cacophonous for you. What would auras do in this situation?
Well, I think he's been reinforced a little bit. He's remembering his time being saved by Salvador the first time they met, and he's hearing this buzz, but his resolve isn't weakening this time. He's thinking about the times when he's fighting with Elwyn side by side, casting spells together, and the time that Ragnar dove in front of him to take a hit to protect him, and the time that Catelyn's just jumped behind one of the bad guys to give him a backstab while Auras was taking their attention, followed by the fight where he was able to the last fight where he just ran around healing everyone, and just he's feeling the group synergy and the tight knit bond between everyone. And so this buzz is covering all, cannot quite overpower his resolve, and he's continuing to fight and get his way out, and he's ready. He's the last ditch effort. He's going to cast a spell called Stone Shape, or Shape Stone, which allows him to basically create a doorway. So he's like, I can't get out of this stone, but I'm going to make a door and use that to get out. Or try to use that to get out.
Yeah, I'll take. I almost want like a spell attack.
Spell
I
attack.
want your spell attack modifier
All right, that's gonna be
on
that's
this.
decent. That's like a +7.
And then this is going to be a difficult DC. If you beat a 20, you can pick where you pop out. If you beat a 17, I'll pick, and then anything below that you'll get delayed.
All right, send me the good vibes. Wish me luck.
You got this.
It's a 19 on the roll, which means it's a 26.
Nice.
Okay. So you can put your token anywhere you like on here.
He's riding the dragon. No, kidding.
In the river.
Anywhere you want on here. But what you do, what you understand is that the portal because you were in stone for so long and really have like a sense of it. Your perception checks on Trevisi or anything like that are going to have advantage if you are trying to sense portals and that kind of thing. And the vibration that you were just like one with for a second, you recognize completely as something about it. You now know that those vibrations are one for one tied to these void creatures forcing their way into the material plane, and essentially gives you the answer that like they are the ones causing the portals. It is not random. And like that is common belief that it is random. It just happens. You have to respond as blah blah blah. And you guys kind of know there's like some weird thing with these gems and stuff like that. But you now know that it is caused by them, and it is targeted, and they come at specific points. Maybe you don't have exact knowledge of the reason, but you definitely have a path. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. So
okay.
I kind of like do the like when someone fakes like they're walking downstairs behind a couch, but instead I just like walk up through the ground and pop up in front of everyone in where the wall was just knocked down.
Love it.
And I've got a new sense of peace about me, and I just look to all my friends and apologize straight up for being gone for so long. But it was necessary. But now we've got to shut this shit down.
Torres, you're back. And Leo's gonna,
Family!
Leo's gonna run
Morris
over and
looks
give you a
back,
big hug.
family.
Family!
Let's do this.
Okay,
I
and then
yell
you
family,
guys.
grab my shield and stand in front of Oris now. Dun, dun, dun.
And as you guys have that reunion, you see that the buzz hasn't gone away, and a lot of the people in the crowd have gone completely still. And then no perception check needed. You notice that their eyes have gone completely black, and they are all turning to look at you guys.
Oh.
It's about a third of the crowd.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
no.
Mm.
We're gonna
Is
need
the
all the help
headmaster
we can
part of
get.
the black-eyed people?
Yeah, no, no, yeah, y'all be dead. No, he is not. But this is we're ending at 6 today, so unless you think we can do this monster of a fight, I think this
We
fight's
got
gonna
this.
take the whole next season.
Probably.
Probably.
Just gonna
We'll
cast
see.
Banishment on the Claw of Trevisi, and we'll be done with it.
Failed.
Easy.
Well,
You didn't even
What-
let him
Yeah,
roll.
Yeah,
Roll.
I
Think
think
of
it's
that.
actually too hard. Maybe we just go home.
Yeah.
This
All
seems
right.
like way too much effort. What if
Too
we
much
just
effort.
go?
Go
Let
home.
the
Alright,
let
if
the Warforged soldiers take care of it.
Draxi has got
Exactly.
this.
the official
I
season is
guess,
over, so
yeah.
everything we say from here is not canon, and they just want friends, guys. Like
Yeah.
they need hugs.
I mean, those Barracuda look like they need hugs. Look at
Look
those
at
guys. They're pretty cute.
Adorable.
They're
Yeah.
just taking their dogs for a walk.
Yeah.
Different dimension, yeah.
yeah, they are chained, so it's like these things are swimming through the air as if it's water, but the eye of Trevisi behind the Barracudas have them lashed and are directing them.
Well,
So yeah,
get a new character. She ready? No.
They'll pick up the poop. It'll be fine.
all right. Well,
Oh,
you got to stop touching my shit, man.
that
You
was an accident.
gotta stop touching.
That was an
it.
accident.
No, I don't want to hear it. Stop it! Stop moving my stuff. You know what? Try moving it now. How about that?
Say, I was surprised I could move it.
Yeah, I didn't
No.
lock it.
There he goes.
No, you did. You just didn't lock the ability to unlock it.
Anyway.
That's how we beat them. We just move them off the map.
Yeah. We just delete them. They're gone, right?
Alrighty.
Well, guys, this was fun. A pleasure. Let's we'll have our after action in our private Discord. Everybody, thank you for tuning in. And like I said, we're gonna have like more canned outros and stuff like this. So for the Twitch stream, it's just watching us live play. You get to hear all the math of the counting of the squares. But we're back after our. How long were we gone? Like a month?
You don't want to
3
know.
weeks.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Rust is fully knocked off.
It was January.
So. Yeah, great. And so, adventurers, our tale draws to a close for now. But remember, family!
Family!
Good night, everybody.
Insert ending
Night,
here.
folks.
Good night.
Insert